Why do I run? I don't run for the accolades. I don't run for the praise. I don't run for the flex of saying I run to others. Every runner knows this. You run and run mile after mile, and you never quite know why. You tell yourself that you're running towards some goal, chasing some rush, but really you run because the alternative, stopping, scares you to death. Please subscribe. But here's the truth. Sometimes I stop running or I stop pursuing a passion of mine because of other people's opinions of me, but most importantly, my own negative self-talk. You see, when I was younger, I was always known to be the slowest kid, the one who everybody made fun of.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it
because of my embarrassing pace. In fact, I was so slow that one of my closest friends challenged me to a race, giving me a 3 feet head start, and I still lost. You know, and I want to be honest, it was because of my lack of self-confidence and trying to prove all my friends and all the people that talked bad on my name wrong. So I started running. And you know, 10 years later, I'm so slow. But I learned a few things along the way that I want to share. Just like any new skill or passion we want to learn, we pick it up because of our innate curiosity, or in my case, an insecurity. And these 3 phases, which I named: first, the beginner's joy; second, the realization; and third, the 2-path. The beginner's joy starts with the naivety and bliss of a beginner who still does not understand the hardships that are on the path to mastery. So when I started running, I didn't really think of all the time it was gonna take for me to actually master the skill and beat all my friends because I was so slow. I had this ignorance of, oh, it's gonna be, you know, easy, and I had a visualization of the end where I'm just so fast, so built, and ready to race anybody. And the realization phase is really when you realize how hard the actual task at hand is and how many different layers of skills are required. And so there's so many barriers standing between you and where you want to be at mastering that skill. Like I said, when I realized how hard getting faster and building a running routine actually was, and how many specifics came into actually building the habit and mastering the skill. Now, the realization phase is what I really want to talk about, because this is where people are most vulnerable and susceptible to quit or to prolong the period in which they engage in that new habit or new passion because of other people's opinions and negative self-talk. And don't get me wrong, quitting sometimes is essential and it is a skill. You need to know when to quit and when to pivot onto the next new thing. But that's a video for another day. And to be honest, there's been so many times where I've quit, but mostly procrastinated starting a new skill or continuing a new skill because other people's opinions, saying that this is not cool, you look stupid. But mostly, like I said, my own negative self-talk of taking these inputs into my head and really taking it to heart. Take, for example, YouTube. I've always loved making short-form content that had some inherent value and some teaching aspect to it. But because of other people's opinions, but most importantly because of my own negative self-talk of saying, oh, this is not cool, it's gonna look lame, I prolonged and procrastinated starting. But most importantly, it was during the realization phase that I realized how hard it was to actually start it, and it caused me to really prolong and procrastinate. And on top of that, I had negative self-talk to make myself believe these videos were cringy. Now, I can't promise that these videos won't be cringy or I'll be the fastest man on the planet. But one thing that I promise is that I will keep on going. I won't stop making these videos or running. I won't even think about stopping until I get there, even though I don't know where there is. Whatever comes, I just won't stop. So remember, stay consistently consistent. And if you want to see more of this face, click here or here or here. I don't know. Peace.